Good morning from Disney's Magic Kingdom. If you're new here, my name's Patrick. I'm DadOfXander, and I typically make Star Wars content, but I'm at Disney World, and I decided to share my vacation with you. We're gonna have a fun-filled day today at the Magic Kingdom, so come along. Let's get ready for the best view in all of the world. There's Cinderella's castle. Welcome to Magic Kingdom. So today I've got the Lightning Lane Multipass. So we're gonna do a whole bunch of rides. We're gonna eat, we're gonna snack, we're gonna watch fireworks. I hope you enjoy. So when you have early entry for staying at the resort, you have to go in a certain direction. You're going to tap your magic band so they can see that you're at a resort, and they'll let you in early. The two most popular things to rope drop at early entry when you go to Magic Kingdom are going to be Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Tron Light Cycle Run. We bought a Lightning Lane Multipass for Tron for later in the day, so we're going to go check out and see what the line is for Snow White, because we are a little late for rope drop this morning. It might be a little longer, so we might check it out later today, but we're gonna go find out. So this is the line for Mine Train at 7:40 in the morning. We're gonna skip that for now. Another one of the longest lines you're gonna find at Magic Kingdom is for Peter Pan's Flight. So we're gonna hit that up here at early entry to knock it out. Peter Pan's Flight always holds a very special place for me. It was my dad's favorite ride, and he's no longer with us, so I ride this with Dad in mind every single time, and that's what we're doing. Peter Pan will always have a long wait, and it's not because it's super popular, it's because it is a slow-moving ride. It is short, so it doesn't fit as many people in the ride at one time. So the line always builds and builds and builds. So Peter Pan is a must for your trip. Rope drop or get that Lightning Lane.
Come on, everybody, here we go!
As promised, your time has come.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing the bell.
Just did the Haunted Mansion. It was a walk-on at 8:30 in the morning. I don't know what's going on here today, but the park is really dead this morning, so we're going to take advantage. If you're looking for the best bathrooms in Magic Kingdom, look no further than the Tangled bathrooms in Fantasyland. Haven't seen Fantasyland this uncongested in a long time. This is the Gaston's Tavern Cinnamon Roll. Let's give it a taste. Very soft, very sweet, but they put like maple syrup in their cinnamon rolls, and I don't want maple on my cinnamon roll. That's not a flavor I'm looking for. This is 5 out of 10 for me. However, if you take a bite without the frosting, you can get it without that maple flavor. Since the cinnamon roll really wasn't for me, I stopped off at Joffrey's and got a giant donut for breakfast. Much better. So it's a Saturday morning in Magic Kingdom, just to give you an idea of how low the crowds really are. There is hardly a line for Joffrey's, which absolutely never happens. It's always a huge line. And Space Mountain standby entrance is only 15 minutes. And it's 9:15 on a Saturday morning. What's going on here? All right, next up, it's time to become a galactic hero on Buzz Lightyear.
No, stop that.
And there we go, galactic hero on Buzz Lightyear. I'm going to insert some photos here of the places you want to aim for when riding this ride to get the most amount of points, so you too can become a galactic hero. And if you do, don't forget to ask for your sticker on the way out. Time for a ride on the People Mover.
Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Warren 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster labs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
Do not sleep on the People Mover. It is relaxing and it gives you amazing views of Tomorrowland. Every time that I ride Space Mountain, I say it's going to be my last time because it jerks me around. I'm an old man, 46, 7 years old now, and it's rough. But we're going to go on Space Mountain. There is nothing that makes me feel my age more than riding Space Mountain.
That's it.
One time and done. And I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. That might be the last time I ever do Space Mountain.
You say that every time.
That being said, if you do ever want to ride Space Mountain with the lights on, at the Christmas party, they run it with like red and green strobes through the whole ride. It's the closest you're going to come, but you can see the track the whole time. So try it at the Christmas party.
Wonderful. And this is Arthur. And pour her a nice cup of tea.
So that was the Enchanted Tales with Belle, which is really, really good for the kids. They get to play a part in the show. And our little one was Mrs. Potts, and she just loved it so much. So yeah, highly recommend Enchanted Tales with Belle if you have kids. Now we're trying to figure out what to do about lunch today. We wanted to go sit down somewhere, but it seems like the park is getting pretty busy and there are no sit-down times available, so we're gonna have to grab quick service somewhere. So let's figure out what we're gonna eat. So we settled on Cosmic Rays for lunch.
So we got ourselves a Cheshire cattail here. Got a little icing, a little filling. It's chocolate, maybe? Not sure. Give it a little bite here. Definitely chocolate. Very flaky. Nice. Good.
So I will say this about the mobile ordering here at Disney is that it's not easy to customize your selection on the app. They don't let you remove or add every ingredient on the selection, so I'm a picky eater, so I got chicken tenders and fries, but they are delicious. Magic Kingdom, I think, has the worst food selection out of any park in Disney, and I don't think anything that you choose for quick service especially is all that good. A couple of their dining restaurants are good, but just the food situation at Magic Kingdom is not all that, and that's my biggest downfall on a Magic Kingdom day is the food. One of the things I love most about Disney is all the little details. We're gonna head in here into Sir Mickey's, which you can tell is kind of based off of Mickey and the Beanstalk. And it's just a little Disney gift shop with some princess merch and things like that. But if you look really closely, you can find awesome hidden details like the giant peeking through the roof. And also at Sir Mickey's, there's something else you can do, and I'm going to have Blake show it off to you.
You can get pixie dusted.
Take a look at all the sparkles in her hair. Blake was pixie dusted by a fairy godmother. We're having a pretty good day here so far at Magic Kingdom. It's about 12:30, and I think we're getting on our 7th attraction of the day, making real good use of that Lightning Lane Multipass. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is always one of my favorite rides. It's a smooth coaster. The carts are on like an axle, so they wobble. It's just the best ride. This ride is either standby or individual Lightning Lane, so it's not on the Multipass. You have to buy another one, but super fun ride. Love it every time. One thing I never, ever miss when I go to Magic Kingdom is I gotta go say hello to the boss, Mickey. Mickey's gonna meet right here on Main Street at the Town Theater.
Oh, that is so cute. There you go. Behind you. There we go. And a big cheese.
What's going on, Mick? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you today. Thank you so much for having us at your park. You've done a really good job of the weather today. It is so nice outside. It's the first time I've come that I haven't been dripping with sweat, and I really appreciate it. So whatever magic you did out there, keep it up.
Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, I want you love. I'm gonna go away and leave you. Never see you any, never gonna see you any.
When you get to be my age in your 40s, you realize that rope drop to park close is not something your body can handle anymore. So it's midday and it's time for what we call a siesta. Heading back to the resort, take a little snooze, at least rest on the resort, and come back later refreshed. So I'll be back this evening.
Several hours later.
All right, so we are back at Magic Kingdom, refreshed and ready to conquer this evening. It's open till 11 p.m. tonight. It is just before 5. We will see how late we make it. But for now, we're going to go on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. What a difference the second part of the day makes. It got really crowded here tonight.
Beautiful place.
Sit down and play.
We'll ask them to join the band for sure.
Y'all ready?
Beautiful view of the castle. Red Lake.
I seem to have survived with minimal damage. Not super wet. The whole right half of my body is wet, but I didn't get messed up too bad, so I call that a win and such a fun ride. It's time for a cruise through the jungle.
Yeah, this is definitely banana country now. Now, folks, this demonstrates the basic law of the jungle. Don't be a zebra. Or will. And now, folks, it's time for the moment you have all been waiting for. It's the incredible, the colossal, and the magnificent eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water.
Time for my favorite Disney snack, a Mickey pretzel. So this is the new Country Bear Jamboree. I haven't seen this before, and I'm very, very excited.
Howdy, folks! Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear Musical Jamboree. It's a Country Bear Musical Jamboree. Adventure Upper is true. Love. Remember me. Just don't let it make you cry. You got a friend in me. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you.
The new Country Jamboree, 10 out of 10, blew it out of the water. The perfect mix of the country bears we love with the Disney World. 10 out of 10. I am so freaking giddy after having watching that show. I have never done Tron at night, so this is going to be a really exciting ride. I love Tron, so much fun. It is not on the Lightning Lane Multipass, so if you want to skip the line on this one, you got to buy the individual Lightning Lane, which we did. Look how gorgeous this is at night. The Tron coaster actually debuted in Shanghai Disneyland before they brought it over here to Walt Disney World, and it is super fun. Tron was awesome, as always. I lost my magic band somewhere between the lockers and getting off the ride though, which is lovely. So if that ever happens to you, I went to guest relations and they put my information for my magic band on a card that I can use to tap into the parks, tap into rides, and all that kind of stuff until my magic band is located. So not the best of things. It was a Star Wars magic band. I hope they find it. But yeah, Tron was awesome, and now it's time for some fireworks. As much as I love watching fireworks from the front and seeing the projections, I'm coming back here next week for work, and it's easier for one person to squeeze in on Main Street than it is for a group of 6. So we're gonna watch fireworks from a different spot tonight. So if you watch fireworks from Fantasyland, you're not gonna get the projections on the castle, but you'll see fireworks in front of you and behind you. Doesn't love a Mickey bar with their fireworks.
We all have the courage to fly.
So I know that is not the typical viewing point for fireworks at Magic Kingdom, but I hope you can get a good sense of what it's like to watch from behind the castle, and you can enjoy it with a lot less crowds. You're not packed in, and it's just a different perspective. But if you want to see a couple shots of the fireworks from in front of the castle, I'm going to be back here in a week. So come back, subscribe, and maybe you'll see some more fireworks next time. The reason I take the siesta in the middle of the day is so I can make it to park close. Magic Kingdom closes at 11 tonight, and if you look, it is much, much less crowded after the fireworks than it was before. take advantage of that late hours because the crowds will be less. And now we are going to go for a ride with the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Florida something.
This is Main Street at night. So beautiful. And that's gonna do it from Magic Kingdom. I got a couple more park days, some fun, exciting new things that I haven't done here before to show you guys. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and come back for the next video. And remember, I do a lot of Star Wars content too, so if you're here for that, there will be more of that to come too. Have a good night.